Hey yo team, it is me, Dead Center, coming to you again with another how-to video for Heroes of the Storm. And let me tell you what, I am so excited for today's video, guys. I'm going to be showing you how to play Artanis. Artanis, one of my favorite heroes to play. He's actually my first and technically only hero to ever get Masters with before the switch over to 2.0 in the new leveling system. I think he's got a great kit. He's fantastic. He can merc. He can take a lot of damage. He can output a lot of damage. He's got a little bit of an AoE move. I'll go into all of that. For starters, his abilities. A lot of the playstyle with Artanis focuses on his passive trait, Shield Overlord. So after taking damage below 75% health, so nothing happens when he's above 75% health, but whenever he's below it, taking any damage whatsoever, grants Artanis a 375 shield. This is scaling, of course, for 5 seconds. Basic attacks lower the cooldown by 4 seconds. It's got a 24-second cooldown overall. So with him, you focus a lot on auto attacking. Auto attacking lowers the cooldown of your shields, gets you another shield, increases your survivability. So much of what we go over for this character revolves around that concept right there. You always want to be auto attacking. Auto attacking equals survivability. Moral of the story there. His Q, Blade Dash. Dash forward and deal 57 damage to enemies, then return and deal 171 damage. Every enemy hit reduces the cooldown of your Shield Overlord by 1 second and heroes by 2 seconds. So, again, reducing the cooldown of that shield. Queuing across the whole lane and back, I believe, reduces it by 14 seconds. Heroes, if you can swipe through their whole team, that's going to be 10 seconds. Again, if you can do that over a lane, you see how it adds up. One thing that is important to note, not a lot of people know, he does almost 3 times as much damage on the way back rather than the way out. It's just something to keep in mind as you're going along. W, Twin Blades. Artanis' next basic attack immediately causes him to charge a short distance and strike enemies 2 times. That's 2 basic attacks, which again points back to his trait, lowers the cooldown of that shield. And then Phase Prism. Fire a Phase Prism that deals 66 damage to the first enemy hero hit and then swaps Artanis' position with theirs. Can be used during Blade Dash. So what this means, and I'm going to try and show you, is you start here, you Blade Dash out, right? A normal Blade Dash, you go out, you come back in. So if you Blade Dash out, and then as you're either far out or starting to come back, you shoot out that Phase Prism, you connect with someone out here. While you're on your way back, you will swap positions wherever you are with that person. So, you can pull them into your team, or you can just use it to just a short range swap and then start body blocking. Really versatile tool. And you'll see I am a little out of practice with him, so if I'm not hitting all my swaps, I do apologize. He's got 2 great heroics. I'll go in those. So level 1, I like Amateur Opponent. Twin Blades deals 150% bonus damage to non-heroes, bosses, mercs, monsters, your vehicles, your Garden Terror or your Dragonite, anything that's not a hero. Buildings does 150 damage more, 150% more damage. Say that right. I also like Seasoned Marksman. If I'm going to go that route, most of the time I'm going to go Amateur Opponent. It really allows him to, especially later levels, merc by himself or at least start them while someone else is on the way. I just think it's a great tool. Level 4, lower levels, I think Shield Surge is really good. Increases the amount of shield that you get from your passive trait by 75%, almost doubles it whenever you're below 25% health. A lot about Artanis is making your enemies make a mistake, right? If they're continuing just to basic attack you, You know, if you have something like this when you're at low health, they'll see that and they'll want to try and basic attack into you to get to take you down real quick. But this almost doubles that shield, makes it harder. I personally like shield battery. Shield overloads cooldown recharges 50% faster while a shield is active, and the shield duration is increased by 1 second. So while you have the shield out, your cooldown's generating faster. So it just makes it, again, more shields. More shields, more shields, more survivability. Level 7, I like the just Solarite Reaper. It just increases the damage from your blade dash, from the first dash. So now makes it to where your 2 dashes are kind of even, and just increases the damage overall. I also think if you're main tanking, he's great in a duo tank, but if you're main tanking, the Warp Sickness, anytime you swap with somebody, gives him a 35% slow for 4 seconds, adds a little CC to his kit. He is very light on the CC. Level 10, his 2 heroics, both very good. Suppression Pulse, fire a large area pulse from his spaceship, dealing minimal damage, but then blinding all enemies in the area for 4 seconds. It's the longest blind in the game. If your enemy at all is invested into auto attacks, just a great pickup. It is, unlimited range. Last 2 words there. You can use it. Yeah, if your team's picking a 4v4 and you're in some lane off by yourself, or you're doing a merc camp, you can at least throw your blind down there to give them some support. And then Purifier Beam. Target 1 enemy hero with an orbital beam, dealing 184 damage per second for 8 seconds. The beam will chase the target as they move. It does move pretty slowly. Unlimited range as well. So again, you can throw it on anyone you want as long as you have vision on them. This is a great pickup for anybody that has super low mobility, or anyone where them standing in one place is very beneficial. Hammer, Gul'dan, anybody like that. It just makes it to where, hey, they can't stand still right now, or if they do, they're going to die. Both great options. I think I look to try and take that pulse. I look to try and take the blind. If I don't think the blind's going to be worth it, I'll go with the Purifier Beam. That's my mindset on that. 13. I usually go Shield Bulwark. Makes it to where your shield also gives you spell armor, 40 spell armor. I think it's just giving him more survivability, is the name of the game. 16. Again, we're going to invest in those shields. No, I apologize. I like Sonic Wound. Makes it to where your Twin Blade lowers the armor of an enemy hero. It's going to be something that you're naturally doing already, trying to focus a target, lowers their armor. Hopefully your team can recognize that, or you can communicate that with your team, and allows you to focus down somebody very quickly. Or Titan Killer. Makes it to where your Twin Blades does an additional 2% of the maximum health. So this is if you're going up against somebody super high health, Cho'Gall, or a double tank team, you may want to go Titan Killer, but I like to lower the armor. And then level 20, I go Force of Will. Increases the Shield Overlord basic attack reduction to 6. Again, more shields, more survivability. More survivability means more damage. Moral of the story. So let's get this going. I'm so happy to be doing this video, guys. Queued up real quick. I like our team. I like it a lot. So Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom, one of the most popular maps, I think. What's interesting about this map is you cannot actually push into the enemy's core. There's only 3 forts on each side, And then the objective will be these towers that you have to channel, and then shots are fired onto the enemy's core. Each team starts with 40 health, and then you get a shot for each keep that you're in control of, as well as your core. So starting off, you have your 3 keeps in your core. You're going to do 4 damage at a time. If you can take over the enemy's keeps, that will increase the damage that you're doing. There's a boss, again, it does damage on the enemy core. And then there are sapper minions that are on this map. This is actually where they originated, that will kamikaze into the walls or the keeps, do lots of damage, or if you can push them into the core, they count as just shots straight on their core. On our team, we have Artanis, me, Zul, Ariel, Zeratul, and Abathur. Abathur is going to be an interesting hero. I'll do a video about him shortly. He doesn't really participate in fights. He pushes lanes, and he can help you with his symbiote. But he is not a character that's out on the field necessarily. On the enemy team, Muradin, Abathur, Stukov, I think that was Chromie.
Okay, prepare for combat, everybody.
And Greymane. Wow. This is going to be an interesting game. I'm going to go amateur opponent level 1 again, just to increase my damage against mercs. So what are we looking out for? We don't want to get hit by Chromie stuff.
We start in 10 seconds. Oh, never mind. There they are.
Lots and lots of damage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Together we are strong.
See if we can get a good swap here.
Wow, took that one like a champ.
See, I should have attacked. I need to keep attacking, which will keep that cooldown during this crush, which will make me more survivable in the long run.
I cannot fail. A bold plan.
Nice, nice.
Vanquish. There can be no doubt.
New, enhanced, improved.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The altars rise.
I think if we can focus on camps, that will bode well for us. Getting those resets.
Go forth, claim the altars tonight. The Raven Lord demands it.
Reveal the way.
Choose a talent.
Getting a shield from our Abathur. Go shield battery.
You are no longer welcome here, Raven Lord.
This burden is mine. It is destined.
There we go. There's the swap.
Yeah!
It's like riding a bike.
Through sacrifice.
There's a lot of min-maxing you can do like making sure that your shield gets activated before you use your moves. Before you use your W or your Q.
Established. You
It is destined. We have withstood this challenge. This burden is mine. We fight against the darkness.
The altars will rise
There we go.
shortly.
And that's them
Be
kamikaze.
ready. You must capture them quickly.
Show my team that I'm
Choose a
on my
talent.
way. Go with that increase.
Our path is clear.
The altars have risen. Activate them now.
We are strong. Such a disappointment.
See how you always got to
Your
keep
powers
attacking.
will be more
Always got to keep
brave.
attacking with him.
Like all the others.
Get those resets.
The future is ours. The future is ours. You fought well this day.
Enabling your survivability. Was the
Triumph.
augmented.
The future is ours. It is destined. No more mana. Triumph through sacrifice.
Something about lanes. I don't know. I heard this on probably the Into the Next podcast. So when it comes to what order you should kill the lane in, it all depends on what it is you're trying to do.
Time.
If you're trying to, let me see here real quick. I'm gonna go. If you're trying to speed up the lane, if you're trying to push it faster, the best thing to do is attack the front, the front little warrior guys. Those are going to be the hardest to kill, obviously, with the most health.
The time is now, Hoopers. Claim the altars in my name.
Nice follow through. 2 at once.
If you want to create like a big push of a lane,
You've
the
lost
best thing
this
to
one,
do is
Raven Lord.
to take out the archers first. If you take out the archers, you're taking out the damage of the wave.
Doom to the Gravekeeper.
Taking out the damage of the wave
Enough
means
of this charade.
your
Bring down the
wave isn't going
Gravekeeper's
to die.
core.
But
I
it's
will
still
not
going to take a
return to
while
those wretched
to
mines.
push. So another wave can catch up behind it,
Against the darkness.
which will just create one of those large, just pile of minions that you see sometimes. So that's good to know. A lot of people will just run up and take out the wizard, which that's fine. But to me, take the time to take out those archers as well. They're very low health as well.
small
they're very low health as well,
rise
and
from the
that's
depths.
going to be more beneficial
Burden is mine.
to you and to your team.
We must retreat.
If you take out those archers, because you're investing in that lane. You're letting
Be
something
swift,
happen
heroes.
even without a hero
Do
being
not
there.
let the gravekeeper's
For
cronies
just a
reach the
little bit
altars
extra time,
before
rather than
you.
just grabbing that glove and moving on. Let them know I'm on my way. Let's see. I can come in here.
Good form. Choose a talent. 2 at once. 3. 4.
Now we go.
This realm
Go with that
mine,
spell shield.
and mine alone.
This Abathur's doing a good job. He could be hopping lanes a little bit more, but that's alright.
This tower shall serve the Raven Lord.
So as you can see down here, we just took over that tower, and we've got those mercs pushing in. If we can get them to the end without them dying, they will actually do shots on the core.
We have withstood this challenge.
Bye-bye, Fort.
Tower acquired.
They will meet justice.
You'd better hurry. The altars rise again.
I'm gonna go with the lowering of the armor. Come back, grab a well.
Together we are strong.
Oh, yeah.
Lay claim to the altars.
I would love it if
Do
that
not
Abba would
disappoint
just
me.
come and grab that right there. We're doing a good job keeping them
I
out
am
of
lord
there.
of this realm, and it will
But
not
that's
be
not a big
stolen
deal.
from me. You have done well, heroes. Let the gravekeeper know my power.
Vanquish.
You have done well, heroes. Let the gravekeeper know my power.
With honor. We fight against the darkness.
So as you can see, that shield
There goes a
makes it to where I can take these
Fort was
merchants
destroyed.
without losing any health, really. Because I'm lowering that cooldown constantly,
Our tower
getting that shield
has
back.
fallen.
You fought well this day, my warriors.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
What? I can do that. I've opened my tunnel as well.
Take down.
On this map, if you can hold Alt, they'll actually, the map will just start firing individual shots on. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh no, we lost a fort.
On their keep. However, they have 3 health left on their keep. If we get this, it's 5 shots no matter what. And we will win the video game.
blades of a Templar. My meditation is over.
Boom. So, that's Artanis. One of my all-time favorite heroes. Oh, pardon me. One of my all-time favorite heroes. I think he's just incredible. He
MVP
was very powered. Got tweaked a little bit of a talent rework, but I think he's still completely viable in this meta. And I think he doesn't get nearly enough. I'll give it to the editor. It's a little shy, but I'll give it to him. I don't think he gets nearly enough credit. I'll run through my talents one more time. I did pretty good on hero damage. Damage taken. But talents, that's what we're here for. Amateur opponent. Twin blades, increased damage against non-heroes. Used it a ton. Getting those merc camps, clearing those waves, even attacking buildings, just bonus damage. Shield battery. Anytime I have an active shield, it quickens the cooldown. So it means my next shield's going to come up faster. Solarite Reaper increases the damage of that blade dash. One thing I didn't talk about this, I really like about this is after you get this talent, you can blade dash a whole lane and the wizard will die and you'll at least get the healing globe and almost kill everybody else, especially later levels. Level 10, I went Suppression Pulse, mainly because they had that Greymane on their team, who is a heavy auto attack hero, as well as the Muradin. He was doing auto attack build. I just think it's great. 4 seconds of a blind is incredible. Phase Bulwark, when phase, it's the spell damage reduction, the spell armor, anytime we have a shield out, which in turn makes those shields last longer, more survivability. Level 16 Sonic Wound reduces the armor of any hero that I hit with that W, the Twin Blades. Didn't have to use it a whole lot. Level 20, I would have gone that shield talent again. The name's escaping me. Force of Will. This is when I think Artanis is just unstoppable. Makes it to where instead of 4 seconds reduced with every basic attack of that shield recharge, it's 6 seconds. More shields, again, more survivability. I hope you guys like this video. Can't say it enough. Artanis is fantastic. He's great at dueling, very impactful in team fights. I think he's just a wonderful hero. Great for lower levels, great to help you climb. Subscribe to my channel, please. By all means, hit that subscribe button. If you're gonna do that, please go ahead and hit that like button as well. I love hearing feedback from you guys. I absolutely love it. So throw me a comment down there in the comment section, even if it's just, hey, great job, or hey, you know what, your audio's not quite right yet, which is a possibility. I'm still tweaking it. Definitely let me know, and as always, let me know what heroes you're interested in. I'd love to do whatever I can to bring something to you guys. That's it for today's video. As always, stay safe, pardon me, stay positive, and don't die.